So this is, oh my goodness, I forgot the name of the book for a second. I did miss you. I really did. Did you miss me too? Did you? Did you miss me too? Because I miss you. I'd give you a kiss, but then you'd have red lipstick on you. And that'd be a shame, wouldn't it? That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? Okay, you gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Hi, it's Dan's Hoodlum, and today we're doing a bit of a book club. So me and Sarah have been living apart for about a year now, and we have decided this summer to kind of do a book club that's not really a book club because it's just the two of us, and we're just kind of reading a book. The book that we are reading for a little book club is The Wrath and the Dawn. If you would like to follow along with us, please do. Our first set of pages that we read up to was page 115, chapter A Righteous Blaze and a Restless Spirit, or page 115 is the start of the chapter, and so that's where we've read up to. If you want to follow along, you can read up to there. I will tell you, so this is a story, from what I can tell, I just realized that it does not have a description on the back, so that is really a little bit unhelpful. Something going on with the king, and the girl's best friend ends up dying, and she decides to put her life on the line to get revenge for her friend's death. I think that's pretty, I think that's pretty solid. The king has a problem. Anyways, if you would like, stop now. That's your, I'm not very good at this, but that's your spoiler-free little description. If you want to read it on your own before you watch this, please go ahead and read to page 115 and then come back, or read the whole book and then come back. Note that I haven't read past page 115, so everything that I say will be based on that first chunk of the book and solely my opinion, not, like, you don't have to have the same opinion, but it will be based on what I think and feel that has happened. All in all, I think the book is meh. It's not my favorite book, and some parts are a little bit hard to get through, but it's not bad. It's not a bad book. So I am sure that there are lots of people out there who really, really love it, and, you know, give it a go. If you really love it, that's your opinion. I thought it was kind of like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I do know that this book is based off of the Arabian Nights story, which I do not know that story at all. Really, I know Aladdin, but I don't even know how much that is based off the Arabian Nights. So if some of this has to do with the Arabian Nights story and I just don't know, like, feel free to educate me. I should go and look up the Arabian Nights story and read it, but I don't want to. So if it is wrong, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be wrong. If I butcher everyone's names, I'm really sorry. I don't really know how to pronounce them. When I don't know how to pronounce names in books, I just kind of pass over them, realizing that that is that person, but not even really attempting to pronounce them. So I hope that it doesn't bother anyone that I don't know how to say any of the names. The main girl, her shortened version of her name, I think it's pronounced like Shazi. Shazi, I'm gonna say Shazi. If it's wrong, let me know. I will try to fix it. But I think her story is dumb. I'm sorry, it's really dumb. I don't know how the prince would have listened to her story and been like, no, I'm not gonna kill you because there's like a really big cliffhanger. She would have started that story and I would have like killed her so fast, because I personally don't have time to listen to her stories. And if I was a king that was killing people every morning, like, her story would not have been the one to keep her alive. She would have had to done something way better than storytelling. He's killed how many people? And for some reason, like, her lame story gets through to him? I don't think so. Cliffhangers don't save lives, they end lives. She would have cliffhangered it, and I would have kicked her off the balcony and found somebody else to tell me a story. One with an ending. Girl, one with an ending. Shazzy's story is short. I don't know how long they were doing things into the night, but personally, it only took me like 2 minutes, maybe less, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, I'll have to time it sometime, to read her story. So I don't know how she thought that lasted her until dawn. Her story's not long enough. There's no way that it took her until dawn to tell it. She should have been done. Just one night. Whole story done. She would have died because she would have said, there's a cliffhanger, and I would have been like, get out. Just get out. Hang her, I don't care. Cliffhangers suck. Nobody wants them. So something weird that I think is just me is that I imagined the prince as being huge, like big and muscly and almost like Hulk-like. Not quite Hulk-like because he's like particularly huge, but you know, like a big guy, and I really don't think that he's a big guy. Particularly when she was learning archery and he like came walking over to her was the moment that I realized that I was imagining him as like, you know, 6'6" and huge, big muscle, like he's a bodybuilder kind of guy, and was like, I don't think that that is intended, so I've kind of forcefully switched my thinking over to it being him being more nimble. I don't know, less muscly, I guess. Pretty funny though, if you think about him being like the Hulk. Her childhood friend that's like coming to rescue her, and she's like falling in love with the prince, even though there's no real basis for her to fall in love with the prince. He killed her best friend. No matter how much he loves her stories, she obviously doesn't really have time to get to know him. They never talk in any of the things, so I don't know why she's all fallen in love. Play into her falling in love with the prince, because he's gonna come and be like, I saved you, and she's gonna be like, whoops, please don't, I'm in love with him now, and he's gonna be like, he killed your best friend though, and she's like, I've gotten past that. You know, murder's fine. I'll just marry a prince. Also, this curse thing at the beginning said that if he missed a single morning, that, you know, everything he loved would die, like his city and everything. And it's been 2 mornings now. It's been like 2 or 3 mornings now that nothing's happened. So either that guy doesn't keep his promises, or she's just so great that whatever curse this is loves her too. She should be dead. I would have killed her so fast, she wouldn't have even made it to dawn. Would have been like, I'm gonna tell you a story, and I would have been like, girl, try something better. And she'd be like, all I have is a story, and I'd be like, die. Right? That's a little morbid. So at this point, those are kind of my opinions on it at the moment, and I think that we will continue on. Me and Sarah are reading to the chapter, excuse me, Pepper. So we're reading to the chapter on page 207, which is called A Brutal Truth. So if you are following along with us, then please read to chapter A Brutal Truth, and that will be the chunk of the book, the half of the book that the next video will be on. Please leave me other videos that you make about the book or comments on your opinions about the book. I would really, really love to hear them, and I will see you later. Hi guys. It's me from the future. I forgot to mention that Sarah is also reading this book. I think you probably got that. We're reading it as a team. So if you would like to check out her opinions, her thoughts on the book, you can find her and link down in the description. Please go and see how she's feeling about this book. Okay, bye!